BNP Paribas, partenaire des plus belles histoires de Roland-Garros, aux côtés des ramasseurs de balles depuis plus de 50 ans.
Thank you. Congrats. That was one great win for you. Can you walk us through the match? What do you think was the key tonight?
I don't know, to be honest, and I left it all out there, you know. I have certain skill set to play tennis, and it worked marvelously today, 100%. One of the best days of my life, and one of the best matches I ever played in my life, so that was as simple as that.
Alexander, congratulations. To put it simply, do you get nervous on a tennis court? Because it doesn't look like you do.
You know, sometimes I feel like there's a certain amount of matches that I played in my life. For example, the Halle title that I won, the Roland-Garros in doubles that I didn't, and today's match, you know, sometimes I have a feeling like there's only one chance. So if I would get broken, 7-5, 6-2 maximum for me. I would not even try to fight. So I told to myself, you have this chance, you do your best. If it doesn't work, I'm out. In certain moments, I do believe there's only one chance. So in that regard, I had simply no other, you know, source. I have to win. So I did my best, and it worked well. But as I said, if it wouldn't, then it's over. So that's how I approach it, and that's why I played full and I played high risk, because that was the only chance.
Hi Alexander, congrats. You've won more matches this season on clay than the 3 previous years combined. What do you think changed? Is it more a mental thing or a game plan changed?
Maybe this is the first year I haven't complained about playing on clay, as I don't have a lot of options because I was dropping a lot in the rankings. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's the key.
So I was going to ask you, you've spoken about, you know, the fact that you're not going to be like every other player and push yourself to the absolute limits. Does today kind of vindicate that, or does it make you hungry to maybe push yourself further because you might get more moments like today?
The good thing about this question is that you mentioned is you might get. Will I put my life and health on the line to have a might, you know, maybe? No. But I will continue my path. I will work my way, because I still practice, guys. Don't worry. I'm not like hitting 30 minutes a day. I still do the exact minimum and maximum at the same time in order to be the player I am, to be in the position I am, and I'll continue with this path, because I think I prioritize tennis and the life in the equal way. So for me, it's a 50-50 relationship. So it's not like tennis takes 90 and then it's okay, you know, if I can walk at the age of 40, it's okay. No, it's not. So for me, it's finding the balance. It's doing necessarily what I have to do in order to be able to compete against the top of the game, which I showcased every season I played in the past 6-7 years. But will I put my health on the line? No.
And do you think I'm so glad that I have this kind of work-life balance, because I look at others and they don't, quite frankly?
I haven't got the first part, excuse me.
Do you think I'm glad I have this work-life balance, because you look at others and they don't look like they're loving it?
You gotta ask them, you know. They have to give you this answer if they don't. I cannot just say on someone else's behalf, and if they don't or they do. So for me, I'm talking about myself, and that's how I see and that's how I approach life. So for me, that's important.
Congratulations. There's a lot of talk in the sport that sort of celebrates hard work all the time, and Nadal, maybe especially, celebrates suffering and hard work and how you get rewarded for putting in hard work, and that's sort of a message I think people want the sport to pass on to people and to kids and stuff. I guess, what do you hope is sort of the message of your success in this sport? Like,
there is no way around hard work. Don't get me wrong. I work hard, but on my terms, you know. I do what I'm capable of doing with my body, but I will not push through a knee injury in order to have a, you know, certain chance to win a certain match. So for me, there is no way around hard work. I've been working very hard, and I do work very hard, but I, as I said, prioritize the health and my lifestyle as well, because I have a family, I'm a father, and I have to do the father duties, and this goes at 50-50 balance. So sometimes it didn't work, sometimes it worked marvelously when I was top 20, but for me, and for the kids, if we're talking about, there is no way around hard work. You have to put hours and hours, and for certain players, in order to hit a serve I'm hitting, you require 100,000 hours, and for someone you require 20. So that's the main difference about your skill set, about what you're capable of, and how can you be, let's say a top 50. Let's say a top 50 is a good mark. How can you be a top 50 player? What you have to do for that. So that's important.
Do you think that your winning today, though, can show people that having some sort of moderation can actually be a key to success, where you don't burn out, you don't go too far and
even I
do
burn
things?
out. So for me, the very important thing, as I said, you have to find your own balance. So if you're ready to put your body on the line and you want to slam, for example, when you do that, do it. It's your health. There's choices you make every day, and these choices lead you to something. And I think every person has to decide, every athlete needs to decide if the sacrifices he's making to have a phantom chance of, if we're talking about the younger generation, to have a phantom chance to be with us, is it worth it? Go for it. But don't complain if it's not, because there is a lot of things above the hard work in order to be a top 50 player, a top 100 player. So that's the approach. So, you know, for everyone is different.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
In your journey, in your career, if you had to say what you are most satisfied with, what has given you the most pride, what would that be?
I'm not like a proud person. I don't take my results as a pride, and I'm proud of myself of doing some things. I think tennis is the game that I chose to play, that I worked hard in order to be sitting here in front of you guys and winning titles and making great results. But there is no, I couldn't name you one thing that would make me proud at the moment.
What gives you satisfaction, maybe another better way to put it?
A sport itself, I guess. The balance that I have, the moments like today, the moments like I had in the past, and also the tough moments, because without tough moments wouldn't be the happy ones. So for me, it's all part of life. It's all part of, the journey I have, the destiny I have. So if it's like this, I enjoy it. If it's not, I have to find out a way.